Well, actually, it's not more like a composer thing and all that. It's more we're actually trying the other program at the moment, and the battery just ran low, pretty much. By the way, in regards of learning notes and all that, Music Crap is one game. Doesn't have Christian music, but it's the possibilities of making Christian games are there in regards of melodies and all. And we have wonderful teaching, because these Protestant songs are actually, on a very low level compared to our days of grand music and all that, and some of those great composers that like Bach and so forward, in German and all that. But anyway, so there are different programs that one can, have a little fun, where there's some fun factor in, always good with some fun factor if you learn something at the same time. Now, again, Music Craft, for example, is, again, most of these games are sadly pagan in, there's some, Rhythmic Village is like, again, paganism, it's like pagan things, whatever. But it's pretty unique, I think. I don't know what else there is out there, but this is something where you learn something as you play. So the things that you learn in the games can actually be used to further your experience in regards of music. So that's the, if you're going to play something, it's always nice to do something that you actually learn something about. If you're just sitting there and playing Counter-Strike, for example, how much do you actually learn about that? I don't know, maybe something in regards of some weapons or whatever, but I don't know. Violence, right? Whatever, but mostly you just, run on the fly and it's just a shooting game, right? You don't really learn much, It's not something that is filling your head with anything, Same with all the other shooters, pretty much. Now, it's a long time since I actually played any, I think the last game I played, on the computer anyway, that was a tank game, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. I have tried different, what was it I tried the last thing of something? I don't know. But anyway, Rhythmic Village is like a game, but you learn in regards to the notes, how long they are and so forward. I must say the new update is like really... I haven't really finished to the last part. I reset the game and then I reset it again because I thought you couldn't see something I really wanted to see what was going on with that. But apparently you could see that. They had made actually pretty nice easy access for that. But I hadn't found it at that point, so I just, reset it again and started, from the... But it's like a game where you practice these. We can have a short look at it. But you sit there and you just different games of check something. So you start out with something in regards of an image, right? And you just pretty much, okay, that seems to be down there maybe. This is not going good. I'm really tired, so but yeah, that needs to be down there. That needs to be up there, and I am tired. Yep, it's not going so good. We are going to have a bad time, but anyway. But that's the first game, that's the entry, and then you have this, it's on Danish apparently at the moment, so I tried Danish, I should have taken it on English, but it's apparently a Sisti or something like that. Well, I don't know, city, something. Yeah, whatever. So apparently that's a city. Apparently, I guess these are some of the new notes and all that. Yeah. Some of the things where you like diggy 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 diggy. It's like yeah. Something like that. Again, you know, when I'm recording, it's not very quick. I think I actually have it on low resolution as well, but still, it's just yeah, it's on low, but it's still slow. I'll have to try that again. But you know, you get the point. You can learn the subject. It's lagging a lot. It's really lagging. But that's only because it's recording, okay? It usually runs fine when you know. So, it's the I think this one. Yeah, so that's one more game of theirs, and that's the same idea and so forward. Anyway, I'll just stop it. But you get the point. And thereby you get to the last level. As I understand it, the last level is actually now they have made it like... So I'm looking forward to see actually what they have now. But as you can see, there's a lot of, you know, rock and roll, you know, Napoleon. That's, I guess, historical thing. That's paganism in regards to the Vikings, the Buddhists, that's paganism, the Egyptians are paganism and all that. So, yeah, you get a lot of paganism and worldly music thing, and yeah. I guess this is, and they probably also have some paganism in regards to that. Yeah, the world is filled with paganism. But overall, it's a learning game, and you do have a little fun. While you actually is learning at the same time, and that's nice, you know. This is just how it should be, I think. The same thing with music crap. Now the music is again worldly, pretty much. There's 24 small songs or something like that. Again, I don't know why none of the Christian songs have, you know. Apparently, people don't like using Christian melodies. Then I have the complete music reading trainer. That's pretty much just enough for me to have the free version training. I think you have the training thing here. Let's see if you have the classic mode where there's different drills, and I'm not going further. I just want the things for the flute. You know, when I don't know where I put the flute. That's the flute. You know, I just need the notes for the flute and how that works out. That's enough for me, you know. I just want to just be able to look at the Protestant songs of old and actually have the ability to either listen to it or play it, you know. And maybe if I could actually use my mouth as an instrument would be great as well. But that will take some training, and yeah. The idea hopefully is to find more of these Protestant so-called propaganda songs and see if we can get these, you know, out in the public again. Seems like they are hiding them. So these are one of the games that I have here. Treble Clef. And this is pretty much what here you go in regards of, you also have some time on and all that. And then you're looking for, okay, that's a A, and that's a B, and that's a C, and that's an A, and that's a G, and that's a A, and that's a B, and that's a D, and that's a G, and that's a B, A, G, F, G, A. Oh, that was wrong. E, A, F, E, F, B, D, C, B, G, F, E, A, G, C, G, A, G, F, A, G, F, G, D, E, D, F, E, F, C, F, G, A, G, D, E, D, B, D, E, B, C, E, D, E, E, F, G, A, F, F, A, E, D, B, D, D, C, E, E, D, F, A, B, C, G, D, F, A, C, E, F, E, C, A, D, C, D, A, E, B, C, oh, sorry, B, F, B, C, oh, F, A, B, F, C, D, E, D, C, B, D, F, B, A, D, F, A, B, E, G, B, F, E, A, C, G, B, O, A, oh, no, yeah, but anyway, way new high score, whatever. As you can see, that's a small game, and it's free as long as it's only the treble thing and all that. Here we see previous high score, 1,600, and now 1,200 and 600. Anyway, so correct answers, tap to switch and all that. And there are still some of the outer rings or outer notes that I have issues with and all that. But anyway, back. So that's one of the free games that's out there. Again, this are locked and this are locked and all that, but treble clef is the only one I need for the flute, So that's pretty good. The classic mode have some in regards of helping you in regards of, treble, perfect, and, G on the second line and C on the, and you start pretty much on a lower scale, right? So, and you can then run these drills, and they are free, there might be some advertising, but I have advertising blogger. I'm not sure if there's advertising in it, if you take it off. But you don't have, in this version, you don't have that many, but it's enough for me. It's pretty much enough for me. So I've had it, just training a little sometimes. And I guess you also get to have the piano thing here. So I'm still not used to this piano thing, sitting in front of the piano and all that, and finding out which is the C and the D and the E and the F and the G and the A and the B. At some point, when you playing the game or whatever, and you should, at some point it will become normal, where there's a C and all that, and that would be an A and all that on the keyboard. But at the moment, I'm really not good at keeping track on where I'm actually, and just where it is on the keyboard. It's just but over time that should become fixed as well. So again, having fun at the same time and just learning a little here and there, and hopefully be able to use it. And again, I'm not looking for something overwhelming. I'm just looking for being able to get some of these Protestant songs out in the open again, if possible. If no one is going to do it, someone have to. So getting I already find the children's song that was censored in regards to the second line, and I found another song that was just wonderful in regards of how they saw the things in regards to the Roman papist or the popist in the 16th century, in the beginning of the 16th century, how this guy is singing about what they were doing, keeping the truth away from them and all that. And now that they have the truth, he's singing. It's just wonderful. How he's singing about the suppression, and hopefully there's much more of those songs. Also, we have Pope's Day, or so-called Pope's Day, or Guy Fawkes Day, and I wonder if there wasn't made any songs by the Protestants. There must be some good songs, from where they were burning a figure of the Pope and Satan, on the stake. To remember, because the Roman Catholics tried to blow up the Parliament of the English Protestant Parliament. So they made a tradition out of it. Now it's still a tradition, it's not something commanded, but at least it was based on truth. Not all these pagan traditions that we have today, which we actually have had for a long, long, long time. Satan Claus and Christmas and Easter and all that. Anyway, let's try to, maybe I should stop the camera. Oh yeah, by the way, having the camera on. Did I have the camera on when I was playing the game? If I had the camera on playing the game, that was probably not a good idea in regards of quickness, because the camera really takes a lot. Okay, so let's see. Seems to be something wrong there, but as far as I can see in the paper, there's not. Maybe it's because I'm on a. That's the thing. When I'm playing this on my flute, it's. I found out it's actually an octave higher. And what does that mean? Well, it means there's actually 8 notes higher than what it actually is, as you see. So when I play this on my flute, I actually need to take all these notes and actually put them 8 higher, and I don't know if I can actually do that in the program, but let's see if it actually, you see, there, and there. But as you can see in this, I don't need any of course it's a 4/4 it says here, but I don't need any let's see, how do I actually stop this? Can I okay. As you can see, it says that, oh yeah, there needs a bar here and all that, but it's not forcing me to do it. It's just saying it. And of course, after that, it will probably say there's needs a bar there and the bar there and so forward. Let's see here if we can take this one. Uh-oh. Oh, what did undo? Uh-oh. I don't know what happens here. No. Yeah, okay, apparently it's a little more difficult than I would have thought I was just pushed there. Zoom out. Yeah, and of course, how do I do that? Zoom out. Why would it actually have a problem with that? I'm not entirely sure why it has problems setting these. Oh, okay, now we can, and apparently I can set them where I want to set them. As you can see, and then it says, oh, there's a bar line there and bar line there, whatever, bar line there. Need rest there. Okay, then it goes on to saying, oh yeah, that needs this and that. So it points out where you actually need things, but it doesn't seem like it is actually forcing you to do it, and that's nice. So you could, so you go back. No. No. Can I go forward again? Apparently it remembered a lot of my, but I think I just destroyed my progress. That's stupid. Oh, my work, in some sense. So yeah, seems like I have lost a lot of the song. So apparently see if I can restore backup maybe of oh, that's pretty nice as well. 1940, which is a good question. Which it's all from the same day or what? Okay, let's try the last one then. No, that was even worse. My music. Uh-oh. That's number 3, but it doesn't have. Oh well, whatever. Let's see if we can. Would have been nice if 2230. Okay, there's no backup from. It seems like. Okay, restore backup. Yeah, the latest is 2215. That's probably too late. Yeah, at least it's. Let's try restore backup. Oh. Restore backup. Okay, my music. Isn't that. There's not anything in regards to number 3, so I guess. Okay, yeah, apparently, yeah. So it never apparently made a backup of that. But let's try again. Let's play it. And there goes the lost work. That's very sad. Anyway, okay, we have a little less to. I did too many undos, and apparently you cannot go the other way. That's kind of stupid, or sad that you can go one way but not the other. In regards of, okay, that would actually have been nice. But anyway, let's see what the problem is here. Do. So it goes up and down again. I don't see any problem as such. No, it pretty much does what it should, it seems. Then we have this one, and there's twice of those, and this one, yeah. Yeah, I pretty much deleted nearly, well, over the half of the song. But it does. Oh yeah, that's true. Now I know why it doesn't sound correct. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to fix before it actually drowned my mobile. No. Uh-oh. The question is, how do I actually do that? Settings. You can actually set the suggestions off. That's nice. Maybe you can also just tell it to get lost in regards of measure number. Yeah. Each line hide. Oh, you can actually hide it. Nice. I think measure number. Why is it then still there if it... Oh, yeah, okay, anyway. Would be nice if one could do it as in the old days. Okay, but I do wonder in... Oh, background. Interesting. Okay. Probably will make it a little slower. Lyrics font, okay. That was in regards of lyrics that we don't have that on. But I do wonder in regards of how I actually put those on. You know, like in the other program where you put these things on in the beginning. Isn't... Oh, there we go. Has to be G. No, G. Why is it? Oh yeah, maybe it's okay. Let's try to go back. Yeah, that should be correct. Let's listen to it again, and it should actually sound pretty good. F. Yeah, that sounded better. There we go. You can actually see on the piano when it does it, actually. Look at the piano. When it takes the black note, there we go. That sounded much better. I'm just sad that I actually deleted my song. The background thing is pretty bad, I think. But anyway, how did I actually fix that? Let's go back and take just a standard background. I guess it would have been nice if they actually had more than white. You know, maybe you know, just something that it didn't really do much. It still says 4/4. Why does it still say 4/4? Well, that's nice. You can actually force it to only C only. I'm not sure. Oh, we have scroll, fast, smooth. Oh, you can also... There's a dark mode as well. Interesting. Oh, that doesn't sound... That doesn't look bad. Playback cursor, short note, measure, smooth. I'm not entirely sure about this black thing, but... Oh, yeah. Measure number. Oh, yeah, of course we want measure number. That's... Or something totally else. Of course, I can just probably... Can you remove those 4/4 thing? You know, just... Can you, like, just tell it to get lost or something like that? See, no, 0, true, done. I don't know. Let's see what it does. Nope. Maybe we could just make the 4/4 and then maybe the C, maybe. That is just... Oops, daisy. No. Uh-oh, I added a staff. No, I don't want to add a staff. Actually, in regards of the... I think... Uh-oh. On, off, that's in regards of suggestion. Let's just put it at on. Well, there's a lot of options. Why do I actually make it white again? Can't seem to even find it again. Oh, oh, there's. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So if I go in here and just say 4 4, maybe if actually 2 2 should actually give me the with the line, the C with the line. Let's see if that is true. Done. Yeah, it actually does. Because I have some of the things where it actually does just have this C thing. Okay, let's try to go back. There we go, at least so we have a C. And if we want to, then we can go for 4. You know, again, you know, you have different ways of apparently fixing things as well. There we go. So now we have a C, and that's some of the things that I see in the 16th century a lot of times. But now it should work. So I guess the C that they use in the old was just, yeah, that's nice, instead of the 4 4. But they still don't have those lines, so you know, for example, you know, if I wanted a line, I guess, you know, Lord, keep us steadfast in thy word, and then I would have wanted a line like here, like right there. Oops, Daisy, why does it, don't make any more. Okay, no, I just want to move down. Is that possible? You know, why can't I just messed it up. Let's see here. Undo, undo. Okay, so let's try again. Okay. And I guess it wants me to zoom out then if I, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so you know, for example, Lord, keep us steadfast in your word, and then it would have a break in the old days. Curb those who by deceit or sword. Yeah, that's the wrong lyric here. That's the censored lyric, by the way. It's just too bad. And then you would actually have, let's see here, there we go. I did wonder, okay, and then you actually would have one of these again. No, that's missing something. No, undo. It should actually end. Why is it ending there? Oh, that's because, yeah, okay. It's because it's a modern version I'm looking at, so it has this weird thing again going on with, instead of just making sense, like, there we go. And then we need it. There we go. And I guess, no, undo. Okay. So how do I actually write on the second line? Do I, okay, maybe I need to do, and see here. So we need this one. Yeah, okay. Oops. And you can actually pretty much see where these lines need to be, because you know, you have a half note every time. That is actually, there we go. Oops, Daisy, now it does it again, where it's instead of, okay, I could just have written further, I guess. go. I'm not sure if I need to actually do that. I must say it's oops. No. How do I do it without actually, there we go. That's kind of annoying when you actually fix it wrong. How do I delete that? Remove, okay. Something is wrong here. I was missing something. There we go. And that's the thing, it's nice that you're actually able to do that. You just put it in there instead of, it just moved. The other one is just wonderful. Uh-oh, oops, now it's just going nutcase. Okay, let's try to play it. Well, it sounded pretty good, but in regards of my flute, I would be an octave higher up. So usually I would be used to, Lord, keep us, Lord. Keep us. What is like goose? Keep us. Steadfast in your word. I don't know if one needs to. It seems like they have a lot of capital letters on this and that. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Oh, next. Okay, subtitle. Subtitle, I don't know. Author, Martin Luther. Well, that depends of which version we take in regards of German or something like that. So working, I'm not sure if there's actually 4/4, but C should be pretty good as well. File name, whatever, that's pretty okay. Okay, it seems pretty good. Martin Luther keyboard stats looks pretty good, I guess, But again, the export is just, what is this, I can export it in images and all that, but not really so I can get it into another program or the other way around, And then it still complains about need bar line and all that, but I can set that up in settings and say, suggestions can be off, and then it will just shut up, it seems. Very nice, and it just works. That seems pretty good. And I can actually see the keyboard or the piano at the same time. And I actually have played this on the piano, but I really had a hard time with it. And the second time I tried, I couldn't get it. I had totally lost how to do it. But there you see number C4. That's the beginning, right? C, and then you go this way. I guess that's the treble. But the thing is, if you take the flute, you actually, one higher up. So I'm more used to the scale. I don't know if I can just move them up easily. Probably not. But then in this program, you can also make lyrics. That of course is a plus. Where's the no? Okay, I just need to figure out where they are. I know it's somewhere. Question, of course, is where. Um, I know it's somewhere. I looked at it. I looked after it, last time or something. No, and oh, here, maybe no. And that's the breath markers. Apparently, this is a breath mark. I guess one could maybe set one there and there. Oh, that was actually easy, but I didn't actually mean to do that. So undo. But that might actually be not a bad. Lord, keep us steadfast in your word. Curve those by, curve and so forth. Keep us steadfast in thy word. Yeah, and you just take a small breath, quick breath. Da 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 la da 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 da. I guess I might actually could get some. You apparently you can sell your music in some sense. Not really selling it, but I think you can go to the concert hall, and if you have made something, you can put it up there, and then people can. That would be whatever the case, maybe make this piece finish and then put it up there for people. And you can see, how many things have sold, this and that and all that. I guess then you get. I guess the idea is that if you want, you can then use the money, whatever you want to call it, to actually buy something. You can look at the market and see, and then you can listen to it. That's one ticket, and if you want it, you can then buy it. I guess it's here we have some Arabic apparently. Apparently have sold pretty good, or tickets sold and sheets sold and all that. And I guess the guy that sells it then gets some things that he can use to buy something else and all that. I guess it's not a totally bad idea, but here, for example, I bought this one. Tickets sold and sheets sold, and I can enter. And apparently, I think I actually bought it by mistake. So you can see the notes down here. I guess one can actually see what these different notes actually does. I don't think it's a good version. Actually, I've heard a lot better. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya, do do do, da 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 da. But I think Kumbaya actually means "come by, Lord." I don't know in regards of Kumbaya, in regards to the Yah thing. I did some research on that on if they actually use the name of God. The short name of God is actually Yah. So. That's the short form of Jehovah. So, but as you can see, you can see different things, and if I don't know, concert ends in 22 days. Okay, I guess it's like you can only have it up for 30 days, and then it stops. I guess because they don't want too many up there. So you have 30 days, and you can then see what you can get out of it, I guess. It could be funny to actually put the children's song of Martin Luther up, not in regards of, just and of course uncensored. Actually, maybe one could actually put both German, English. The problem is, I cannot really extract it from the program, and that's. I could make it just for the fun of it, and put, one version up or something like that, just to, for the fun of it, and it would still be a great witness in regards of people might actually come by and see, in regards of the Roman papist and all that. That would be interesting. I think they could probably sell some tickets and sheets sold. Maybe it's a good melody. It's a great melody actually. I think. I might have liked it to actually be, those a little higher. Again, I do wonder if one can easily just, move things upward or downward. I guess the program have its, what shall we say, what's it called? Hmm. I do wonder. Feedback. I don't like it having spyware in it, so I wish they wouldn't. You can also, see how many power apparently there is, but the idea is, you get information every time you. And the buttons are pretty good size for actually hitting without problems. And they have a pretty good system in regards of targeting. And I like that you can just insert. If I want like to insert something, I think that you can just do like this. Oops. If I hit the right place, Let's try again. Oops. Okay, let's try again. So if I like put it there and put it in there. And it just puts us there. Now, of course, because there's no room, if I like zoom out, it should actually, but just put it in there, just in the middle of it. It didn't delete anything or whatever, it just moved it. It's just perfect. Yeah, I think it's perfect if you want to edit things and all that. Now, of course, I'll go back. I think it's just perfect. It's wonderful that you have the possibility, and you don't need these, lines if you don't want them. It seems like the program will accept that. You don't need to. I think that's how it should be. Absolutely how it. Apparently, it's acoustic grand piano. I guess one can change that maybe. I don't know how, but I guess one must be able to change it. What if I just want? Oh, can I? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. No, that's too church. I don't know. Let's try. It's too. I don't know. It seems to not be rough enough for the song. The song needs a little more roughness, I think. So. It's maybe too much. Oh, let's try that. Just 1, 2, 3. Huh. Okay, I think it's interesting. It's an that's interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. Not sure, but interesting. I guess the harp was nice. Oh no 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 no. Let's try it. That's way too, but. I could easily see people, toying around with this, sitting there and but I really, I think the harp was nice. It's a nice voice flute. Oh, we have the flute. Maybe the. You can hear it's the melody at least, that's for sure. I'm not. Oh, that's. It's sad that they hadn't made hadn't made it just begin the song that you have instead of needing to try different things and see effect. No. Nope. No, it's absolutely not. I think it's too. It needs to be more rough. I'll just have to try this, but. No. I must say piano. Piano is also, like seeming, anyway, stop this. No. See here, space for. Oh, maybe. Try that. I don't know about that, but the did like the, in some sense, the harp. So that was a nice touch, I think. It's just close to a piano in some sense, but still it has its own. I think that's pretty. I think it's having. I think it's a winner. I think for me, maybe yeah. This is. Well, the piano is pretty good. That's what I'm used to, I guess. I guess one could maybe, no, I don't know. It doesn't need to be so technical, right? It just needs to work. I think that's a nice touch. I kind of like that. How do you actually save it, by the way? Can I just save it, or maybe it just does it automatically? Where is the lyrics? Lyrics. That's the pause. Okay. Then we have like repeat. We could actually make it repeated. Oh, nope. Undo. I wonder if one can actually make it repeat like different times. I don't know. 3 times would be pretty nice, but no. 2. Where is the lyrics? Oh yeah, now I remember. Oh yeah, my bad. You need to actually, there we go. And then you can actually lyrics. So above the staff or below the staff, and then you can actually, write it here. For example, that would be, I would actually rather take the German version, but I guess Lord, English, Lord. Let's try that. And next one. Lord, keep us. I think it's pretty easy and some sense. Us in. I see. Lord, keep us steadfast. Oh no, keep us steadfast. And it's like that, like something like that. Okay, let's try that. And fast. So Lord, keep us. No, see. Lord actually needs a. This is working pretty good. Lord, keep us steadfast. Would be nice if I could have put that in the middle, it is in the instead of, but I guess it works the other way as well. And then steadfast in your word, in your word. Of course we will. Done. Okay. Lord, keep us, so we can actually zoom a little out. Okay. That's okay. If we can actually just keep it. And then 4, 4, 4. Lord, keep us steadfast in your word. And then I would need to get the real sentence and all that. But this is actually pretty easy to then put lyrics on. I don't know if can I only put one lyric on it? Can I like do this and let's see, Lord. Let's try to see if it actually will let me. I think it actually will, but let's have, and then O. Let's try like 1 and 2. That would be kind of cool if that is, and it's actually pretty fluently the program as well, I must say. Done. And C. Okay, I'm not sure why it would do it like that, but I guess it's better than nothing, you know. Would have been nice if it actually, you know, fixed them to the left. I don't think there's any option for that. Can I? No. How would you solve that? You know, it doesn't. It would be nice if you could have them, you know. Well, you don't have the rainbow colors in this program, but I guess that could be something they could work out. Maybe there's something in the settings. There was a lot of settings, at least. Titles, subtitles, and well, besides the besides its issues, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty intuitive on the mobile in some. Well, you know, there's still, yeah, I'm still having some issues with it and all that, but it's pretty responsive and it's pretty, you know, you can see how it could actually be pretty keep, and I will just write the keep Jesus comforter. I'm not sure if there must be a way to maybe make a line, but in our regards to this, you know, line here, it would be nice to have the line in the middle, of course. I'm not sure if it's possible, but Lord, keep us steadfast in your word. And the same thing down here, but the second line would be, I guess, the one that they have censored, yeah. So I would need to find an uncensored version of that, that's for sure, and put that on. But then it would be pretty much a page. And how would you then put it on the... Can you just then go on the concert hall, checking what's on, and sort it by my concert, checking... Okay, get sorted by host a concert, 3 tickets. So it costs 3 tickets to to host a concert. Okay, whatever, you know. I guess they try to make it a little show all. What's checking what? Okay, local theater, opera house, Kanika. Oh, okay, author. Okay, host a concert. Concert hers for everyone. Please consider the title, subtitle, and lyrics of your music before posting. Well, some of the Catholics might be offended if I do it. Music containing inappropriate words may be replaced or removed from the concert hall without a notice. Uploaded music may be used for marketing. No. That's just, you know. But of course, again, if I make it, you know, if I finish the song at some point, of course I would, you know, just hope that the guy hosting this program is not a Roman Catholic. Like he probably will remove the song. I have the other song that would be wonderful as well. But I don't remember. I need to figure out the melody of that, but that would be wonderful also to get out on the internet. Who knows? It might actually get someone saved, you know. Um, so, but yeah, this will be, you know, it looks pretty good and it has lyrics. I had another program that was a demo version, and I tried that. That was just you know, the last update they did was like a year ago, and or this guy, and it was just too slow. You know, this is very fluently. It work. You know, even if I'm, you know, I'm recording now, and it's just pretty responsive. That's nice. That's really nice. Um, Cornelius is a little less responsive, but it's still pretty good. You know, if, as far as my experience in regards to, but they still need to fix some things. That's for sure. Um, do I need to go over through all this every time? By the way, that's annoying. If that is the case, let's see. Yeah, and you have the graphic is also nicer in this program. Of course, it's so. Oh, it's pretty responsive as well. This program, absolutely. Yeah, so no problem with the response. It, you know, it seems pretty quick to respond as well. Um, but I think I could actually make music a lot quicker on the, well, maybe not a lot quicker, but yeah, quicker on the other program. It seems to be, you know, easier to you know, place them. Now, they could improve this by looking at the other program, the other application, and learn from them, and actually, you know. So I'll guess I'll have to write them and see what I can get. You know, if I, so they could make some. Because there's, I think they're still updating this application and all that, and I think that's future, you know, future things for that, for improvement and all that. So they might actually take it into consideration if, in regards of improvements. But that would be nice. Also in regards of not having these boxes, you know, making it like the other program in regards of not having boxes would absolutely be something that would be nice. So I could keep away from these, because that seems to be possible with the other program. So and just inserting notes is also a very nice feature, I think. That was very nice done by them. You know, this Maestro. So yeah, as again, responsive, pretty responsive, and you have a pretty good overlook of it. It's just sad that they have spyware and that you can't export, but I'll hopefully they will do something in the future. But if I'm going to make something in the program, I need to be able to export the details, so I, you know, so I don't have it all, you know, on my mobile. It would, you know, I want to have it available. So what's the point of making something if you can't really take it with you? You know, it's just stupid. You know. That's insanely. If this is the an image on PNG and all that. Of course, there was a program that I found on the mobile where it could actually read the notes and make out. But you know, it should be, you know, that shouldn't even be necessary. They, you know, it seems to be a standard for notes and all that. They should just be able to save in the standard format. I do wonder what this actually is. Play the note longer. It's nice to, you can actually, these different notes, and you can just, you know, learn something, whereas play the note louder, play the note slightly longer, play the note longer, play the rapidly between the two adjacent note, or play the note rapidly, play the chord in rapid succession, but there's different things that I have no, you know, Guess one can up bow. No idea what that is. Down bow. No idea what that is. Play the adjacent note and return. Play the note shorter and louder. Rehearsal mark. Breath marks. And play one. Oh yeah, here we go. In regards to play one octave higher. And that's the thing you also saw in the other program where you can actually put in like an 8 over the thing where it actually says this is to be played an octave higher. And I guess they have it like this, an octave higher and lower as well. I guess it doesn't really matter in regards to the flute, but you are playing one octave higher. That's just... And when I tried in regards to the vibrations and all that, I got somewhat confused because the flute was playing an octave higher than I thought it was, you know. There was some issues on that, trying to figure out the note, and trying one of these programs that actually shows what notes to play, and then the notes are just up here, up instead of down there, and I'm like, what is going on? Why it's up there? Well, because the flute is playing an octave higher than what is actually seen in the notes, and yet you play after these notes, even if you actually play one higher. And no one told you about that. I haven't seen it anywhere in the books that I've read that it actually plays one octave higher than what is, I guess they don't want to confuse people or something like that. I guess people don't do go deeper into it, and so there might not be an issue with that. What is that? Raise the pitch of a note by 1/4. Okay. But I think the program looks good. I just need to figure out in regards to the lyrics. I could fix the lyrics and just, send it a ball, and then try to see what people would think about this little song, because I don't think that many knows about the song. And if they like it, they could buy it and then look at the lyrics without the censorship. Uh-oh. No. Yeah, I love and the harp has always been one of the instruments that I like, there doesn't seem to be that much music in regards of harp music, in regards of Christian, music. I haven't seen much anyway. Oh, that's manual or... Okay, so let's scroll. Okay, well, there we go. So we have automatically as well here. Would be nice with like an automatic. Okay. And then you can see the notes that are longer. Like I have 2. Oh, it plays again. Nice. Oh, maybe that's for the blue one that it just plays. And then you can follow along as well on the keyboard. That's nice. Da, 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 da. think that's good. I see here. No, no. Oh, there we go. Off. Let's try that again. Yeah. So that's probably going to then play it over and over again. Da, 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 da. It's not long, but it's I wonder if it actually plays it 8 higher if you actually insert this thing with, see there. What happens if I put that in, and where do I actually need to put it? Okay. No. Still have some problems in regards of finding out how this works. Where is it? There. So wouldn't it play it like 8 from there on? Let's try. Why would it only take 1? Seems like the first one was pretty good. So how do I actually make this? Okay. Can I make it longer? Oh, oops. Uh-oh. Do we really need to take something else to actually... Apparently. I'm not sure how. Okay. Okay, that's still actually a little room for... There must be a better way to do this than like this, but anyway, okay. So now we have just fixed it like 1 upward. So that would be in regards of when I'm playing the flute. This should be closer. Let's try it out. It does give it, a little higher, that's for sure. Let's see if we take the piano again and see what that sounds like. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm used to on my flute, I think. This program doesn't seem to have a flute, so I can really, it had the flute, but it didn't really sound. Oh, actually, I could just have done this, maybe. Acoustic ramp, 8 back or 8 forward. There we go. So that I could actually just do that. Okay, I don't need to. Okay, let's try that and see if we can go back here. See, undo. Just be careful of not undoing too much. There we go. And I can then just go here and just put it over there. Great, let's see. And yeah, there we go. 8 VA. Oh, apparently 8 VA. Yep. Great. That was nice. Interesting. There we go. Awesome. So that's pretty cool. And okay, I must say it's I'm catching up on this. Let's try. Yeah, works. I was like, so that's the flute, I have. And it just plays it an octave higher, so that's what I'm pretty much used to. And that have, that confused me, a little in regards of, oh, actually, there's a lot of things that one needs to apparently find out. I guess the other thing is somewhat softer. It's not so high, more in the. But in regards of also fluting, like, you would probably need to, it's hard to get it low in regards when you're doing fluting in regards to the vibrations and all that. It's very nice that you could just easily do this. This is kind of, they really, I must say, it's really, besides the issues that it's pretty well done. I think it's actually pretty good compared to some of the others I've tried. That you're just able to do whatever you want. It's pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, that's just perfect. Actually, it would be nice as a ringing tone as well. Da 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 da. Actually, perfect ringing tone. I don't know how many times it actually would ring, but you'd be yay da 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 la. It's a small melody and it's just perfect for Protestant Protestant song in regards of the Papst und Türkenmord. It's like Stür das Papst und Türkenmord. It's in regards of German. It's in regards of the papacy or the papacy and the Turks, the Mohammedans. It was a song written against the two. Actually, oh yeah, I can actually a song. I'm just doing this by memory, so there was I will need to check in regards to, but a song against the two arch enemies of Christ, something like that. Oh, just working this and that, and was this working completed? No, okay, working. There we go. A song against the two arch enemies of Christ. Looks good. Lord, keep us steadfast in your word. A song against the two arch enemies of Christ. Wonderful. Yeah, of course, if there's some Mohammedans as well looking at it, and it seems like there was some Arabic, that will, oh, that would just be wonderful. Oh, yeah. I will have a little fun with that. That's for sure. I just need to, finish it. I do wonder if one can make colors as well in this program, like the other one. Um, I guess it will just be, I'm already, I think I have to do this. I have to finish it and just put it up there and see what the reaction of it. I think it could actually become pretty popular. It's a wonderful little song, which have been hidden away from a lot of people. And I think it would be perfect to get up there. Now the problem is, of course, in regards to the English versions, there's a lot of versions in the English. And I have probably, I don't think I have found all of them and all that. And I haven't really gotten into, the German version is pretty much the German version. There's not much difference in that because that's. Then the Danish version, there's not much. I found 3 versions, I think. And I think I've, I edited a little in regards of looking into that and all that. But I can't really upload the Danish version, because that's I still have some minor issues, I think, with the Danish version. But I have to get all things into. But of course, the melody is the same with all of them. The problem is when you translate a song from one language to another, you need to compromise sometimes, because you still need to follow the melody, and it's actually it seems like the Danish version is actually closer to the German version than the English version was, because again the gap between Danish and German doesn't seem so in regards to English and German, there seems to be more of a leap there. But that's not to say that the song becomes worse. Sometimes, like the Danish version, I've seen, one of the places where I'm thinking the Danish versions are actually better, than the German in regards of, so, the second line, for example, seems to actually be pretty good in Danish, I think, in one of the versions that haven't been censored. So, I pretty much, just took from the 3 different songs or 4 different songs I found, and I guess put them together and looked into. But I still need to sort things out and all that, and totally, so I haven't totally completed it, but I think it's pretty close. I don't think that's that far from actually having a complete Danish version. So the German is pretty much spot on. The English is just again, there's different versions. So it would be nice to just have an overlook of all the versions out there in English, and yeah. Anyway, interesting. Yeah. I must say I like working with it, with the program, I must say, and I think Cornelius can in regards to improvements, I think there's a lot of improvement they could do in the application, and yeah, like having it easy to insert and not being fixed in these boxes. They could make it so much more fun in some sense. Like the other program where you can just if I wanted to have this box and this thing, if I want to toy around in this box here, I can't insert anything. And if I let's say I insert this here, what happens? Well, Well, maybe that was a bad example. Let's see here. If I take like this and put there, well, it just destroyed the rest of it, right? Now this is a full node, but it didn't just insert it, it just took out the rest. And this is the same problem I've seen with other applications in regards of making, and one of the programs was open source, and it looked really good, and it was running on Linux and Windows, and I think Mac or something like that. But anyway, Linux and Windows, that was the two primary things that's, and I actually thought it was also running on Android, but that seems to not be the case. But the thing is, when you're sitting there with it, you have these boxes you're fighting, like in this program. And I don't want to fight with these boxes. So I should write to them and tell them I don't want to fight with these boxes. Look at this program, check it out, and see how they do it, and incorporate it in your own program, And in regards of inserting notes and all that, it's a great way that the other program has done it, and they could, learn something from looking at the what is it called, competition. But it's nice. It's nice to see that something is, have to wonder why these things haven't actually already been made for a long, long time ago, right? In regards to these programs, why there hasn't been more. At least I haven't seen. It seems like it's now that there's some movement in regards of this, what shall we say, creativity, and it's like the possibilities has been there for many, many years to actually do these things. And yet it's first now that we begin to see perfect pitch, by the way. It's like listening to different pitches, or I guess tones, and then apparently becoming better in regards of listening to what a tone is and this and that. Differentiating them. It's free as well, by the way. I'm not so sure what one can actually learn from it, but it's free. So it's does have some advertising if you don't have ad blocker, but so I guess it's not free in some sense. It has ads, but what you do is like you have C, D, E, F, G, for example, and then you have the piano, and I'm really bad at it. That's just practice, right? And there you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have a whole octave, I think it's called. I guess octave might come from Latin or Greek or something like that. I don't know. Octave. It sounds like 8, right? And an octave is 8 notes. It's from C to C here. So C is the red, and D is the orange, and E is the yellow, and F is the green, and G is the, light purple. And that pretty much, according to how I have set it up in regards of Cornelius, composer, is the same. So, I guess one can actually... so there we have the red. Oops. as you can see, it's not easy. I don't think it's easy anyway. Some of the others where there's not that many tones, and when the tones are further away from each other, you can just test. Let's see if I probably can't do it, but let's try. Doing. Oh. Oh. No, I hit. Oh. Anyway, yay! I got bronze. I'm just happy for the medal. The same thing. Like so that's great. So I got a medal for that. As long as I got a medal. But as you can see, it's like I don't know what's the if there's any value in doing this. But I guess still, in regards of the colors will at least help me. And again, the more you get used to these C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and again, I have no idea why they do it like that. Why start on a C? Why not start with an A, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, Also, actually, by the way, a free program for that as well. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and where it runs the one way and the other way. And see if I can remember. Do, fa, sol, la, si, si. No, do. Anyway, it's I don't even know what in regards of, but apparently it's something that is used sometimes instead of the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and all that. And the other, the game was actually free. It was called Crap something, but it was very hard. I think it was very, 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 very hard. It was unmerciful, or what is it called? Let's see. Yeah, no crap. Notes. I think I gave it a really bad character or something like that. Yeah, I wrote this game is utterly brutal. Rated as free, but I feel like I'm not really getting anyway, like paying and playing and getting no coins collected because I did not complete a full course. Might be some help getting those coins for some help, You're telling me this is a children's game? This is the most cruel game of brutality. So many things going on the screen to follow, and the speed is quick. Like, we're learning, right? Soften up. I guess that was in the beginning. I was really, it is if you use do, re, mi, this and that. But they actually said they changed the, that the last update that they actually did the change of or how difficult it is. Now, of course, when you then pop the thing, then it become, then you just run through a lot of, I had things where in the beginning it was just so amazingly hard, I think. And then when you get over to a point, then you just run through a lot of things, and then it's just, I think in regards of the hardness of the game is, and I have thought that they would actually come to the CD thing and all that, but it just continue with the la, sol, and this and that, and you have the note and you need to collect it and so forward, but they never come to they're never using the letters. So you never get any letters. You only get this so, fa, sol, la, si, whatever. Up and down and up and down and all that. and it's of course it's free. It's free. So but it was really, yeah. I think it was really, yeah. The beginning of it was just totally brutal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, who knows if I don't know in regards of this do re mi fa so let's see if I'm going to use it to anything, but if you want to learn that, the game can be used absolutely, but I think it was very hard. I think it was brutal. I think, thinking of it as a learning game and then just being, having so, yeah, it's, try it out if you if you feel, if you want to learn a little about do re mi and so forward. It goes one way and the other way, and I just, the beginning is just, yeah. They had changed some of the how hard it was or something like that, and I think they just made the game totally brutal. I don't know how it was before they changed the level of, but I think the game would need some adjustments in regard to that to make it a little softer in the beginning, and yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Just let the person, get into what is going on with in regards of these nodes. Of course, everything shouldn't be too easy, right? I guess, like in the old days with the computer games or the games and all that, the games could be utterly brutal. That was, I guess, some of the fun of it actually as well. Not being too easy. Having some real difficulty. Yeah. Like in the old days. Let's see what. Oh no. Oh, that's Librem Social. Do I have anything on Librem Social I shouldn't show? No, I don't think so. Anyway, let's see what there is. So this is my. Oh, we have. He's quoting Paul. Oh, quoting Paul, this and that. I don't care about Paul. See, I just got rickrolled by Kyle. No idea what that is. I do wonder if anyone haven't gotten the Mastodon 3.0. Or apparently I'm getting a mail from Mastodon. Chat service as well, as I understand it. But still pretty much not knowing much about it. James, is any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God to give it to all men liberally, and operate it not, and shall be given to him. After nearly 20 years, it is time to put an end to this invasive surveillance. I agree. It also seems like that there's already people thinking of, or actually looking for, how you can actually get Android programs over to the Librem phone, which that would be pretty great. And the NSA Core Detailed Record program once and for all. Over nearly 2 decades, the NSA, it's like, it's the Roman papacy that really has, or the papacy, that really have this maniac madness about surveilling everybody. So I guess it will be easy for them to hunt down the Christians when they will get the chance to kill them off again, more directly, or without a warrant or vast majority of these calls. Any suspicion of wrongdoing, it's time to end the. And that's, we also have this terror tax on our internet. It's just insanity. Oh, you have to pay for your own surveillance. Oh, yeah. It's a crazy world. But of course, that's the idea of the Librem phone. I really do wonder if no one have gotten that Librem phone yet, Bitcoin is converting capitalism directly. I don't know about that, but I do really wonder. But this is, in regards of Facebook, I'm trying to find some alternatives, and you can pretty much only write 500 letters on this platform. But anyway, here we have the Librem phone, the second version of it, and I think it looks pretty good. It might look a little bigger than the standard, but whatever. Oh. But the possibilities with this phone is, amazing, I think. But apparently it seems like a lot of the programming, a lot of the programming has already been done in regards of getting Android applications. So it seems like the nerds might, those wonderful nerds that actually do a lot of programming and all that, might actually might not need to use so much time before we actually get an emulator or whatever to actually run Android applications on Linux. And I don't know how much difference there is in regards of Android and running real Linux, because Android still have some Linux, so that will be interesting. We now have a PeerTube account maintained by Björn. Yeah. And that's the Pine phone. That will not be a mobile I'm getting. The camera is too weak in it. And it's not like, but I need a nice, a good camera is I don't need the best of a camera, but a nice working camera is nice to have, in a mobile. So if I would get any of these, it would be the Librem 5. That seems to be the interesting. So it's, the camera is pretty good to have with you when you, and also having like taking pictures of text and all that. So you can have it along. Let's see here, YouTube and Librem 5. Let's see if there's come anything new. Exclusive Librem 5 hands-on demo. Yay! On the Librem 5. This is going to be wonderful. I'll have to look. Oh yeah, by the way, we can 3 ways to try Librem 5. Buy it, build it, run it. Okay, there's some interesting things in regards to the Librem. You can open up, okay, I guess open and tap. I guess one can try it out on the computer maybe. Let's see, March of Librem 5 Pro, some rollout plans plus. I don't know if that is an old or new. At least the 2 of them seems to be new. And we can end it with a download here. I don't know in regards of all topical podcast. I think this is an old one, but the other way, this sounds interesting. But anyway, so for example, if I want to have a video here, that's pretty small, but let's just take that then. And I'll go to my terminal, right? Because, I want to download the video. And I'm probably at the wrong place. Yep. Where am I actually? That's a good question. I'm at storage, but where is that on the mobile? I have no idea. But anyway, if I do like this and list, then we should be in the root and cd, sd, and just there we go, and list. And I still need to figure out to do this. Oh, maybe actually I could just like do like this, maybe. Do I have the? Should be down here someplace. No. I would have thought I had the whole, there we go. So we say list, oops, that was not ms, no command, list. And we're on the right place. And then we'll just say YouTube. So now we're in the folder, YouTube DL, and just paste the thing in and push. And it should get on going. So there we go. I'm not sure if I can change the... Oh, I can. And there you go. It's downloading. And it's merging formats, files, 3 keys and all that. And that was one file. And we can go to the other. That's pretty easy, you know. It's still, you know, it would be nice if I could actually make it be in the folder I want or something like that. Or I'm sure in regards of commands, I probably just need to look into it. This will be interesting to see this one. And if one can try it out on the computer, that would be interesting as well. To see what they have made. Paste. So that will be downloading as well. It's very nice. And I can just at least, well, I could close. Let's see what this one is. I think I have seen that. Let's just download it anyway, right? And here you can see it's downloading the file. Pretty good speed as well, but of course I'm on 4G at the moment. Now, it still only downloads one file and then fixes it and all that, where the other program, you know, there's some things that the, you know, I don't know what you can, you know, you can probably do a lot of other things that